beats, baby.
Welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs, your home improvement and remodeling podcast, where the two most entertaining guys discuss the do's and don'ts in home construction and in the remodeling industry. Remember that you can nail it, paint it, or just tune into the show. How about that? Here are your hosts, Colin Shaw and Jimmy Driscoll.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs. Mr. Driscoll, still got a sour puss on your face?
No!
No? All right.
I have a defeated sour puss on my face.
Okay. Is that what that was?
You know what it's all about, too.
I definitely do. Yeah.
There are issues, but there's one in particular.
Uh-huh.
And shall we address it now?
If you'd
before
like
we
to.
even start, we introduce our guest.
Yep. Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, there goes that episode of the show.
No, we'll talk about it.
Now we got nothing left.
I'm going to talk about it. Thanks for listening.
Right. See you guys.
No, mystery guest. No, we can talk about it with our guest because
Okay.
he's involved.
He is involved.
Half of it's his fault.
Oh, half of it's his fault. Wow, that's awesome.
What was that, buddy?
I don't know. It's just some little thing coming up on the computer. We're good.
Is it?
Yeah,
All right.
we're good. We just keep
You
recording.
sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
That's not
Please,
like
please.
FBI.
I don't think so.
Right. Okay.
I don't think I'm being
No
followed
terrorist
anymore.
website.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me please introduce our guest here that
Please
I've
do.
awaited bated breath.
Yes.
You've heard me talk about him.
So favorably.
Very favorably. The man, the myth, and he's not a legend.
No?
He's the real deal.
Wow.
It is a privilege and my honor, and with all due respect,
Ooh.
the man, my neighbor,
The poor
who
guy.
I am just blessed to have a neighbor like this. He is such a great guy. He's a great human being. He's got a wonderful wife and family, and he happens to be right next door to me. And I'm so glad he is my neighbor. Would you please welcome our celebrity,
Wow.
Bob McDonough?
Hello, Bob. How are you?
Hey, Colin.
Look
Glad
at
to be
Bobby
here,
outside.
guys,
Well,
finally.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Settle down, people.
All the
Settle
groupies
down.
out there. I mean,
Oh,
come on.
settle down.
Please.
You're
Jesus.
embarrassing yourself. Come on.
Exactly.
I know,
That's what I
really.
always say. Yeah.
It's too
Yeah.
hot.
It is too
Too hot.
Yeah.
Keep your
Jimmy,
shirts on.
you really mean that? That you're happy?
I'm very
Am I-
happy, brother.
Even though I
Wow.
bug you all the time?
You never bug me. No.
You
you
yell
actually-
over the fence, Jimmy!
Yeah, he does, but you break the pace, which is good because
yeah.
I'm in the zone. Bobby will tell you all about when he sees me. All he ever sees is the crack of my ass
Oh,
because
geez.
I'm freaking working on something.
Yeah.
He never stops.
No. He's always got a
Jimmy,
project going
take
on
a
over
day
there.
off, will
Yeah.
you? Jeez.
Never take a day off.
No?
But I'm one of those guys who I know enough about home maintenance to be dangerous.
All right.
Just enough to be dangerous.
Yep.
So Jimmy has to bail me out. So I'm usually halfway through a project and he sees my head peek
Oh,
over
boy.
the fence.
All right.
Jimmy!
Yep. It's like Mr. Wilson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Coming over the fence at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Jimmy comes to the rescue.
Nice.
Usually.
Nice.
Usually, or give it some advice or whatever. Right
Yeah.
now, Bobby's inundated with freaking rabbits.
Oh,
Are you seeing a lot of them? They're just devastating your garden, right?
They're killing me.
Wow.
Ask me what I did today, Jim.
That's right.
Oh, what'd you
you
do?
asked, what did you do today, Bobby?
Yeah.
So anyway, I have this pumpkin garden. First time in years that I put a pumpkin garden in.
Yeah.
So
Is that a lot of work to do that? Put a pumpkin?
No, they go crazy. The only problem is I have flowers this year on my pumpkins, but no pumpkins. And there should be pumpkins by now. So my wife looked it up and she said, if obviously we don't have any bees around. So, and I put some mosquito crystals out.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think maybe that is scaring the bees away too. So you have to cross-pollinate yourself. So I'm watching a video. It's like porn for pumpkins, you know.
Right.
It tells you how to
How exciting.
cross-pollinate your pumpkins.
Wow.
Don't tell me you were naked.
But what I did do, I went and I got a John Legend CD. I got a couple of glasses of wine. I went out to the pumpkin patch.
See, Jimmy, it's a good thing you work during the day.
Oh, hell
Because there's
yeah.
stuff going on over there.
That's
you
why
don't
he's got no
want to know.
tan lines.
So anyway, apparently there is a male flower and a female flower. And according to YouTube, you have to take the stem of the male flower and bring it over to the female flower and rub it in there. And this will pollinate the flowers because you don't have to be. So I get my glasses of wine, my John Legend CD. I go out there. I'm about to pollinate, and I see bees. There's bees out there. Huh? And I think
Well, are they honeybees or the carpenter bees?
no, they were in the patch. So, and I think they had already pollinated. You know how I know?
How?
They were all smoking cigarettes.
But a bulb.
Hey,
There he goes.
Hey.
Now he's on a roll.
all right.
My luck would have been freaking yellow jackets.
Right.
Freaking stung up my ass. I
Wow.
get nailed every year. Every freaking year. They're under my deck right now.
Now, I don't know if I can ask this question, but how do we know what's a male flower and what's a female flower?
Apparently, the male has a long stem, and
Okay.
there's a little protrusion.
All
Being
right.
nice about this.
Yep. Get the
And
kids out of the room, people.
The female flower does not have a long stem, and you have to take that stem and you're. But I didn't have to do it. But then when I came back this afternoon to show my wife, look, there's bees.
Yeah.
All the flowers were closed up, so I don't know what that means.
Now you got to look that up.
Yeah.
Why are the
Maybe the flowers having a cigarette.
Wow.
So the reason why we have Bobby on the show today
Yes.
is because he has been working on a renovation, and I thought it'd be very interesting. When you go to the website, please go to the website. You'll see the pictures of before and after. Now, a little bit about Bobby from my point of view. Bob still has 2 kids at the house. Very, very hard worker too, Bob. You work with the
Metro
railroad.
North Railroad conductor, 34 years.
Wow.
Right.
That's awesome.
We're going to get into that.
Much to the
Yeah,
dismay
yeah.
of the people below me in seniority, you want me out of there?
Right?
Oh, well.
We'll get into that in a second. But what Bob watches his pennies, like a lot of our customers do. A lot of people out there, So he decided to, I would say, bite the bullet. But you had to clear your front yard with some trees, and you cleaned the backyard with some trees. Well, branches, a lot of branches, wasn't it?
yeah.
Just to get some more sunlight on the house.
Right.
And you did your walkway. So,
I did it all piecemeal because I'm too cheap to do it all at once.
right,
That's all right.
that's okay.
Yeah,
that's all
you
right.
don't have to do it all at once.
So basically, well, if you go to the website, you see we put the pictures up of how it was before with the trees,
Right.
and now pictures without the trees. Of course, you'll see. So just for an instance, basically, how many yards you think we cleared out in your yard with the trees and the branches and stuff? You think about maybe 40 or 50 yards of brush went out of there,
Oh, yeah.
or
at
more,
least.
or
Yeah,
more.
I would say at least. They let me keep some of it for firewood, but yeah, they took most of it. But
So how many trees total?
let's see. There was 3 monster trees they took out
Yeah.
right in front of the house, and then
Right.
there was 4 medium-sized trees, and then they did the whole canopy in the front and the back
Yep, nice.
for $5,000, which I thought was unbelievably
bad.
That's a
cheap.
great deal.
And then
Not
he
at
came
all.
back and he ground.
Yeah, he
ground
grinds
the
stumps.
Ground the stumps.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
3 big
Wow.
stumps. I thought it was the deal of the century. So
Absolutely.
So what was the name of the tree company?
Tanner out of Clinton.
Tanner.
Tanner.
Okay.
Tanner Trees.
Yep.
Out of
Clinton.
And they are.
Look 'em up, people.
I met them, and they were really nice
Yeah,
guys.
really nice. They
Super
cleaned
dudes.
up. They did. Yeah.
Nice.
I even wrote him a thank you letter.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Good. That's a
Those
nice
those are outdated.
Didn't give him a tip. He just wrote.
I have my limits. Come on.
Yeah, don't bet on a horse with a bad leg. There's your tip. Yeah, and then after that, what you did was, which was really nice. Is it your nephew?
My nephew, yeah. My nephew, he worked for somebody else for about 5 years. And so my wife has been bugging me to do my walkway.
No, he was a handyman, but he does
He was,
stonework.
well, he did a lot. He worked for, I think they're actually an electrical company, but he was digging a lot of trenches for wires, and then he would pull some wires and for businesses. And somehow they also did stonework.
Yeah.
And so my wife has been bugging me for forever. We had a brick walkway, and the chipmunks were going underneath it.
Chipmunks.
And then just the
Undermining it.
yeah.
Mm.
What's the frost? What's that called?
Heaves.
The frost heaves.
Yeah.
That was it. So that was all over the place, and on top of it, I guess whoever did they put a mile high of beach sand, so it wasn't really didn't have a good foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So I had my nephew come out, and I had no idea if he was going to be good or not. I was rolling the dice. Turns out he's great.
He's fantastic.
Yeah. And
Wait
he
till you see the
did a-
pictures. That we,
Yeah,
those
really.
are
What a
really,
great
really nice
job.
pictures, man. He did a
And-
great job. And he has a great disposition. Remember, and he just started
Yeah.
on his own.
Yep.
Self-taught.
Self-taught.
Well,
But I mean, he knew what he was doing, and he did it. He did it in a great time.
Right.
2-3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pulled up. I tried to help him out because I know the price he gave me was lower. I think he.
Well,
gave
your
me,
family.
I told him not to, but I think he did anyway. So I pulled up all the old brick,
Yeah.
and I thought there would be like enough brick to surround one of my gardens. Turns out there's a lot of bricks there.
Yeah,
It
a
surrounded
lot.
my whole acre property.
Yeah.
with these
Wow.
bricks. It was
Yeah.
unbelievable.
So how many feet did you go? Because you went from your front brick steps out to the driveway. Do you remember how long? Do you know how long that was?
No, I don't.
You have any idea?
No. Do you have a good guess?
I would say 20 yards. I would say 20 yards.
I'm thinking 25 yards.
Okay. I won't fight with you. You're my neighbor.
Go 26.
No.
No.
Shut up. 25.
What's the difference?
25.
22 and a half.
22 and a half.
Still mad at you. Shut up. So,
Yeah.
as you know, I've talked about my neighbor, Bobby, his freaking sit-down lawnmower,
Yeah.
which his wife Peter Pants when she heard the podcast.
Oh, did she?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
She
funny.
loves me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
loves me.
because she's been harassing me about that for years.
Yeah,
So somebody else to back me up here.
And you did it again today. What did you hit today?
There's a
you
lot of rocks
Son of a
out there.
bitch hit something like I just talked with me. Goes on the back. Bow. And Jane's like, you got to walk your grounds. Yes, dear, I know.
Yeah.
Colin says you got to walk your grounds, but not Bobby McDonough. I'll take my chances.
I was telling
That's
Jimmy
a new
earlier,
blade.
Our yards are just, there's more boulders than there are
Yeah.
grass.
Yeah.
So it's just rocks everywhere.
Yeah.
So I have these boulders that are like 3/4 of the way buried. And I can make it over some of them,
Yep.
and I can't make it over others.
Yep.
And you would think after living in the house 20 years, I go around.
You know which
with
ones,
spray
right?
paint,
Yeah,
spray
yeah.
paint the
Yeah,
ones I
sure,
can't.
sure, yep.
But that takes the chance out of it. So
Absolutely.
It's a game of
He
roll the
crushed.
dice.
They're flat now. They used to have a round to them. They're flat now. Yeah, it's like cutting diamonds. Rock cutter.
Oh, man.
Although True Value Hardware, they were buying spindles and blades by the gross. They were loving.
Here he
I was
comes
keeping them in
again.
business.
There he comes.
Oh my God! Which one? Did you go to True Value up in Killingworth?
Killingworth, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Jim, rest in peace.
I was
the guy.
just- he
Jim,
died?
he died.
When?
Oh, like last year. He was a great guy.
Well,
Anyway,
he was
used
the
to shake
old
his-
owner,
There's two
right?
gyms. There's two gyms
Glasses, bald, old guy.
with the bad leg.
Yeah, I think he had about like.
He was a great guy.
Yeah, great guy. But he
Yeah.
used to just shake his head when I walked in. What'd you do now?
God, you made him so much money. That's how they put the addition on the building, for crying out
I
loud.
think you're right.
They should have gave you a plaque. all the True Value,
man.
all the True Value points you had. Oh yeah, we got your own parking spot for you now, Bob McDonough. Pull right up. Like,
Nice.
Can we wash your tires for you and your windows? Oh yeah, unbelievable, Bob. Yeah, so Jane went out there and cut the lawn once. It took her once, and she was like, all of a sudden, I came in because I'm working on our patio.
Yeah.
She goes, order the stone, and I'm like, yes, ma'am. But I didn't have time because I don't understand. I'm just so freaking busy right now. I didn't have time to order the stone. So I come home and there's that freaking top, and then she goes, I ordered the stone today. I said, oh, you did? Did you know what stone to order? No, they had it on file. And as I'm walking down the driveway, she's like, yeah. And I look and I go, I see a freaking green tire. I'm like, that's not what I think it is. And she's like, yeah, surprise. She bought a sit-down, the John Deere 100 Series
She
sit-down.
didn't let you pick it out, huh?
No, because I don't want one. I did not want one. That's what we talk about. Because that lazy pussy over there sits on one, and I was just telling him.
I would love him to do my yard the way I do my yard. He'd pass out.
Why is
You.
it? What?
Well, first you got to walk it to do the
I
perimeter
know,
with
I
the
know.
push.
Don't look at
And
me.
then,
Look at him.
And then, oh, you're telling.
Look at him
he's
about
the
walking
pussy?
the yard because he never walks the yard.
Did you do it on an angle?
I do it on an angle.
Nice.
I go back and
Notice that.
forth.
Is that what
I
you do?
change-
You do that too?
I change it up every time I go out there. I do a different pattern.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
keep
try to
moving
do
around.
that, too.
Yeah. But then at the very end, I don't like because my yard is at complete sunlight, so it's a little wet. So I don't use the catcher
Yeah.
because it gets clogged all the time.
Yeah.
So then I have to go out there with the backpack blower and blow the whole thing. So
Oh,
that's a lot of work.
because why is your lawn always wet? Because of
The trees.
Canopies?
Yeah. Yep.
Not me.
Yep.
You need to call Tanner.
Yeah. I mean, we've been there 15 years. I think we've taken down close to 15 or 16 trees.
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we had a lot that were just hanging over the house. When I first moved in, it was hysterical. You pull into the driveway, and there was this big oak tree right there. And you just sit there and wait, and you hear, brrrr, and then you just make a run for it because the acorns were coming down, hitting the car, hitting the
Yeah.
kids on the head.
Yeah.
So that was the first one that went.
Bobby, I have to admit something to you. And I talked about it on the show, but I'm going to, because you probably didn't hear it because it was way before your time. I started talking about you.
Uh-oh.
We've been talking about you
You
forever.
did a really nice thing, which I appreciate, but it's kind of backfired because now in the fall we can't park in our driveway because when they cut the canopy
You
down,
told me about
they
this.
cut the
Yes.
lower branches down, so all the acorns are now at terminal velocity at 30 feet in the air.
So you know what I
So
was
they come
going
down,
through.
ting, and
Yeah.
they're gonna dent the car.
Yeah.
So,
No good deed goes unpunished.
I know, right? But don't worry, Bob. I don't hold that against you. I like it because it's so much more sunlight and everything else.
If my wife has her way, we're going to have all those trees in my yard. The rest of them chopped down.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep.
My wife doesn't like any in the backyard. She likes them all on the perimeter.
Well, now I was starting to look at solar, but they want 5 trees taken down.
Oh, really?
And they said, even then, we're still talking.
Okay, so here's my
225 or
prediction.
something.
Yeah.
Here's my prediction, and this is, I think I'm not far off the beaten path here. I predict within the next 10 years, they're not going to need all that sunlight because the technology is moving so much faster now, and the panels are getting so much better. Now, Tesla are the first one that came out with the solar panel shingles. That was 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told, well, you got to wait because they haven't caught up yet.
Jim told me this 10 years ago. Bobby, don't put panels in. In 5 years, there's going to be shingles out. Don't waste your money. And then he went out and bought panels.
He's got it, right? Yeah.
I got panels. Well, because I got sun power. They came in, they were like, we got you. We got the best panels. Because they came out. But before, no, dude, because they weren't efficient enough. But the technology is getting much, much better. So that's what I'm saying because I've got a good feeling, too, that I think in the next couple of years I'm going to approach them about getting the battery packs.
Oh, okay.
For the house.
Yep. Yep.
Because those are getting better now, too. So, I would not give up on your house yet. No way. I think in the near future they'll be able to do something.
Yeah, good.
Now, you're in the same boat as him, electric heat and everything?
No,
Right now?
No, we have oil heat.
Oh, you have oil heat? Oh, I
No,
thought you had
but we
electric.
use the electric in the summer on the air conditioner.
You would
okay.
faint if I told you what my electric bill was. This.
Really?
Because of the summer, because the kids are home.
Well, we got the pool. We got 2 air conditioners, central air, dehumidifier,
Yeah.
and they're cranking 24/7.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's obscene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, my bill hasn't changed. Because I've got this direct sunlight that's hitting them. So that's just, I'm feeding the grid. I'm feeding your house. And I'm just storing up my credits. So it's just burning the credits off. So my electric bill, the original Eversource bill, is still the same, which is like $9 or $10. I'm eating up my credits in the summer, but still.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So I can run everything I want.
Right.
But
Yeah.
if I got a week of cloudy days or 2 weeks of cloudy days, I would see the effects on the Eversource bill. Yeah, it would be up a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Do you want me to tell you what mine was this month?
$350.
$487.
Wow.
Jesus
Holy.
wept. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, see, mine goes up when my kids come home, too, from college, So, but when my son finally went last year, my wife and I, we opened up the first bill. He was gone like a month. It was the first time it was below $100. We were like, oh, my
Wow.
God. Just like
Nice.
actually save money with the kids out of the house. This is great.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Emily and Josh were at the house. It was like, boom.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yep. But like I said, I always complain. I'm like the old man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you deal with this phenomena, but I do. I don't know why they do it, but every winter, no one can close the front door. Why is that? They just crack it just enough. No, it's almost closed, but no, just enough to get the draft in.
A little fresh air.
I sound like my father.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when it's your money.
Pisses me off.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
Waste the money.
Waste of money. Close that door.
I'm always getting yelled at for slamming the door. I'm a big door slammer.
Are you really?
Oh, really?
Why do you slam that? I don't know. What
Okay.
I do?
All right. So let's get on to the other part. We're a little bit off the studs right now. We're not really.
Yeah.
But I want to just talk about Bobby. Bobby is a celebrity
Yep.
because he's a conductor.
Conducted to the stars, Roger.
Exactly. Because you're going into Manhattan all the time, so you meet a lot of movie stars.
Yeah, I'm big. Yeah.
Yeah, freaking huge.
You have no idea.
He gets pictures taken with him and everything else.
Yeah, yeah.
And he does a movie with Jim Gaffigan.
Jim Gaffigan played my father in that movie. Yeah.
Oh, look at this, right?
And I bugged the director, and he put me in a cameo role. Got my own IBDM. Is that what it is?
IMDb.
I got one of
Independent
those.
Movie Database.
Yeah.
I got one of those. Yeah.
I've been doing
Nice.
this all my life. You think I could get that break? No. I get to walk Al Pacino down to Carlito's Way when they're shooting the film in Manhattan. I get to meet with him, which was a very funny story. But nothing compared to hanging out with Jim Gaffigan. You having
I was
cocktails
hanging
with
out
him.
with everybody.
I know you were.
Anthony
Shut up.
Edwards, John Leguizamo.
Yeah. Keep going.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I
Keep
gotta
crying
remember,
now. Go ahead.
Peter Sarsgaard, Mayor Winningham. It was pretty cool. And I didn't want to. I so wanted to take pictures with them, but I wanted to be cool because I got invited to the cocktail party on top of a big hotel over the roof lounge overlooking Times Square.
Yeah. Nice.
And I didn't want to be that guy, but I so wanted to be that guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, what's her? What's her? Gyllenhaal, Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Is that her name? She was there. And I wanted to so pull up my phone and take.
No.
I decided to be. I didn't want to be that guy.
you were cool,
You've
but
been
at the
all
same
right,
time, they totally understand because
Yeah.
you're part of the movie cast, and they will pose for you with a cast picture. If you just said one of the people, hey, could you take a picture with us? And they'll be like, yeah, of course.
But I wanted to be one of them. I didn't want to look
But you
like.
are one of them.
I didn't want to look like the conductor who got invited to their party. So.
But nobody
Nice.
can do it like you. And you're well known because I've thrown your name around before, and I've got, yeah, Bobby McDonough's my neighbor. And all of a sudden, get off the next stop.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
That happens.
Yeah. But no, but that was, I think that's so freaking cool. Now, the other claim to fame, it was on the news. Was it on the news?
International.
International.
Big. I have no idea. Yeah, I had the 5 years ago. I had the Yale Glee Club going down to New York, and I didn't know they were at the Glee Club, so they gave me a group ticket. I said, "What group is this?" I said, "We're the Yale Glee Club. We're going down to do a Christmas show at the Yale Club on Vanderbilt Avenue." So, oh, great. I said, "Can you sing a song for me?" So they sang, "Here We Come, a Wassailing Land." So I had somebody take their camera out, and they filmed it. I said, "Send me that." And so I put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
6,000 hits.
Huge.
Like, within, boom.
Wow.
That's just on the way down.
Yeah.
So 6,000 hits in a couple hours. I have them on the way back. I said, "You won't believe this." I put that picture of you guys singing the Wassel song, and it took off. It said, "Yeah, we saw it because you tagged us." I said, "I have an idea. Let's do another one." I said, "What other songs do you know?" They said, "Well, do you know Carol of the Bells?" I said, "I love that song." Yeah. So,
It's a good song.
yeah. So I said, "Well, how about if I say I'm the conductor? Let me conduct you. And I'll conduct you in the song." And that's a great idea. So I ran up, I put them in their own private car because God knows no matter how great they were, somebody was going to complain.
Sure,
So
of
I gave
course.
them their own car. And so I had one of the Yale kids. I can't film because I'm not supposed to have my phone on. So I asked for a volunteer. One kid said, I'll video it. So sure enough, one take, I said, I'm the conductor, let me conduct. And I took out my ticket punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did,
Nice.
Ringing Christmas bells ring.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And we did it one take.
Yeah.
Even I was surprised that good. I knew the song, so I knew.
Right.
I was faking it, but
Sure, of course.
99.9% of the people who watched it.
Absolutely.
Next thing I know, Good Morning America's called me up. "Bobby, we want you out tomorrow morning."
Really?
I say, "Well, let me check with the railroad first." "No, we need an answer now." I said, "Well, I have to say no."
Yeah.
But then Charlie Rose is talking about me.
Yeah.
David Moore on ABC World Knows Tonight.
Yeah.
They're all talking about me. And then I start getting love letters from
Oh.
Hong Kong and
Really?
Sweden. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, a discreetly gay male from Hong Kong wants to be my lover
Okay. All right.
because I have
Hey,
a cute smile.
Well, you know what? A compliment's a compliment.
Jesus.
You
So
know?
I got that going for me. Huh?
Oh my God!
Wow.
Now I'm gonna have
Yeah.
homosexual gay man knocking on the door. It's not me. That's him. Next door. Yeah, because people confuse my house with his house. Yeah, because the guy goes over and delivers mulch.
Oh,
I'm like,
really?
"Where's my mulch?" I delivered it. He dropped it
Oh, no.
right in front of his driveway.
In front of my 2-car garage, and my wife had to get to work. And there was how many yards?
7.
7 yards of
Wow.
mulch. Little. And so I called the guy up who I happen to know. I said, "I think he delivered the mulch to the wrong house."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, don't worry, I won't charge you for delivery."
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Cashman
So-
said that?
Yeah. So
So now you have 7 yards of mulch.
I needed 7 yards of mulch anyway, but
All right.
I didn't have to pay for delivery.
Right.
My wife was late for work and she wasn't too happy. But
Well.
That's a great excuse. I couldn't get to work because I got 7 yards of mulch delivered to the house.
I bet they haven't heard that one before.
Right. My husband had me putting it in a wheelbarrow and moving it before I came to work. So now that the house, you're all set. Now, basically, you did, I know over COVID-19, like many people did, they worked on their garage. You were working on your house all the time. You were working on your lawn all the time. You seeded your lawn.
Yeah.
You did a great job on your lawn. Your lawn
Thank
looks
you.
great
Thank
compared
you.
because
Nice.
remember,
Well, now there's sunshine. It can actually grow. a lawn.
right, because you had moss. You had a lot of moss.
A lot.
So
Put
what
a-
did you do to treat
put a
your
lawn.
lawn to get it where you had to get it?
Well, a lot of pelletized lime, and then I just seeded it, and I put some. Went to the dump and got that black mulch.
The black mulch from the dump.
from the dump, and I sprinkled some of that on there too.
Yeah.
And starter fertilizer. That's it. I mean, if you go up close, it doesn't look that good, but it's much better than it was.
Yes.
I actually have a lawn now.
Yeah, you do have a lawn.
What do you do for watering? Do you have a
Well,
system in or?
No, we have well. So
Okay.
I was just going out there the old-fashioned way with
Yeah.
my hose and.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. Well, I have to tell you, it looks fantastic, Bob. It
Nice.
really does. You did a
Thanks,
great
James.
job. You did a fantastic job. And now I just have to look out my window at night and make sure I got nobody from Hong Kong coming in.
Now, are you the neighbor that had the peacock?
No.
No, that was
across the
different.
street.
That was
That was
across the
across
street.
the
Okay.
street.
All right. All right. I just
I'm
wanted to check.
I'm the one who pulled out, and there's a black bear.
Oh.
I pulled out of the driveway, and I straightened out,
Yeah.
and I slammed on the brakes, and my wife was in the passenger seat. My wife was in. They're like, "What are you doing, slamming on the brakes?" I couldn't even get it out. I was
Yeah.
like,
Wow.
sure enough, there's this big black bear with the big tags on its ears.
Oh,
Is
wow.
that a bear? I'm like,
That came out of my driveway? Did it come out of
not the house on the other side, not
Oh.
my side, the other side.
Yeah.
Came out of his driveway.
Yeah.
Went up right across the street.
Wow.
But then he came back later that night. Everybody's banging their pans and stuff.
Oh,
They
really?
didn't see-
Yeah.
He went into Madison, and they actually
They
ended
go
up
to
killing
Madison.
the poor
Oh,
guy.
They had
So it was
to,
a beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful animal.
Yeah.
Well, they get aggressive.
Right.
Especially if they're hungry. And the thing is, if they smell food and you're between you and the food source, if you're between the food source, they will attack you to get to the food. That's the thing. When I was out in Utah and we were in God's country out there, and they told you that you have to wear a different set of clothes. If you went to a burger joint, you can't go out into the woods with those clothes on.
Right.
They're going to smell that food and they'll tear you apart.
Yeah.
Looking for the food.
Right.
So you have to like totally different
Huh.
new washed clothes. Nothing. You can have no candy, no nothing, no food on you whatsoever.
Wow.
Actually, there's a bear spray and a horn. You're supposed to have all that and stuff like that. Yeah, because they'll go for it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep. That's
Jeez.
you're in their territory, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
I know my brother was up in Alaska on one of those tours, and he and his wife were going for a walk, and one of the homeowners came out and said, "Hey, you have there's a lot of grizzlies around here. You have bear spray?" And like, "No, we didn't know we need it." He said, "Oh yeah, you need it."
Yeah.
And he gave them both grizzly spray.
Nice.
They're like, "We don't want to go for a walk anymore."
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah. No way. No way.
If they're 100 yards away from you, they can be on you within 3.5 seconds. You know that?
Wow.
That fast in 100 yards. 3.5 seconds are on you.
Wow.
Yep. And they're very fast, but they can move 40, 45 miles an hour. Flying. All right. What else? Are we good?
I think we're good.
When are we going to do our drag race with the?
That's
right
the
on
thing.
Mars,
Film
yeah.
that Instagram.
Yes, yes.
So he saw it and he goes, "You want to race?" First thing he said,
Yeah.
"You want to race?" Oh, this is gonna be good. Jane's gonna come out there. She's gonna get the flag.
Nice.
We're gonna
It's
race
like
them.
Grease, you know.
All right.
Stockard Channel.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
What's
all
that
right.
song that they sing? What's the song?
Grease Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Grease Lightning. Yeah. Sure.
Go
That's
ahead.
me.
Sing it.
Which one do you want to be? Who are you going to be?
I want to be John Travolta.
Of course you do. Because you look so much like him.
Oh,
yeah.
Same here.
Maybe you could be Rizzo.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll be Rizzo. That's the way I feel about it right now. Oh, my God.
You could pull
This
that
was
off.
a great show. I'm so glad.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming
Bobby,
on.
we're
and
going to
talking
probably
to us.
have you
Yeah.
on again because when
Really?
our ratings start to slip, we need,
Yeah.
we need
Yeah. Or maybe around the holidays you can conduct Jimmy and I and carol the bells or something.
I don't think so.
I had 4 million hits on Facebook alone.
Wow.
And then we did a follow-up. They're on my train the next year.
Yeah.
We didn't get to do that well, so.
No?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think I'm hanging up my baton.
Oh, well. All right. We had a better group that you could have worked with, but
Really?
yeah.
What are you talking about?
I've heard Jimmy sing.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. Yeah.
Stop being nice.
All right, Bobby. Thanks so much for
Thanks,
joining
man.
us this week. We really
Thanks.
appreciate it. Everybody tune in next week. Talk to you then. See you, Jim.
See ya.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.